What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Murder, Mystery, and the Unknown.
What's up?
Hi. You know what? I didn't even look up the news for this week. Let me see. You guys have anything that you can think of?
News wise, no, I don't. No, I don't think so.
Oh, you guys know who Tucker Carlson is?
Yeah, I seen that.
No.
It's this what would you call him? Like a host of a show
journalist?
on Fox? Yeah. Well, he had his last program on Friday. Apparently, because it says it's likely related to a discrimination lawsuit filed by a former producer.
Damn.
That's pretty big in like politics now, I would say, because he's you know how there's like left and right. He's like one of those far right ones that.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I think Carlos tried to explain it to me once.
Yeah. You still don't understand it? That's all right.
You just need to know that we're fucked, regardless of what side you're on. What else? Oh, what the hell? It says Don Lemon, which is like the left, what's it called? Version of this guy. It says he's been fired from CNN. That's funny.
Huh. That is funny.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah, I don't understand that joke.
Just hates funny.
What could it be comparable to? I don't know.
Nah, it's
It's like its own thing, huh? Yeah. What else? Well, we talked about it a little bit, but the big fight, right? The Ryan Garcia tank fight.
Oh, yeah.
Disappointing from our point of view. We're from Hesperia, and where's he from? Victorville?
yeah, he's from Victorville.
Which is just a city over, so yeah. It wasn't a great fight.
I mean, it was good, but
I guess
it was
because
alright.
of who you're cheering for, huh? It's not great. Who were you cheering for, Ryan, or were you going for Tank?
I was cheering for myself. No, I was kidding.
El tanque.
No, I mean,
Tanque.
I mean, I was just watching it.
You're just happy to be there.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I thought it was okay.
I think like at the end of the day, that's how I feel. But because he's Mexican American, more American than Mexican. Yeah,
No Sabo kid.
yeah, there you go. I was gonna say that video, where
He's like, how did he say it?
Pollo does it good. It's like Via Mexico or some shit
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
Viva
yeah.
Mexico.
Yeah, some is bad. But yeah, I guess because of that, it kind of makes you like a little sad. But you can't win them all, right?
No, but I mean, I thought it was a good fight. Like I was telling Carlos, in the second round, I did feel like he did let his hands go, and he felt Tank's power, and then he started holding back, and then unfortunately, Tank caught him, and that's all she wrote.
Those liver shots, huh? The fucking.
Hey,
Yeah.
didn't
No
we
change.
see one live?
Oh, and well,
The girl was
yeah,
it? Yeah.
yeah. There was this UFC fight, and I forgot her name, but anyways, she was on the floor on her back, and then she was throwing kicks, and she basically like heel kicked one of the girls.
Right in the liver.
Yeah, right in the liver, and yeah, her buddy shut down too, and that's all she wrote.
Okay. You know how we were talking about the liver thing?
Mhm.
Whether or not that can kill you? It can.
Oh,
Yeah. Just to settle an argument we were having. Not an argument.
Wasn't a big argument.
No, we just fought. I just hit him in the liver. No, yeah, but I mean, it was all right. Like I think, like you said, it was a good fight. I'm pretty sure for like people who didn't have like a favorite, I'm pretty sure they enjoyed it. Kind of like you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a good fight while it lasted. I would want to see a rematch though without a rehydration clause, because I wonder if that had to do anything with it.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a rematch, it won't be for a while because Ryan said he's moving up.
Yeah, I heard that he's going to 140.
Yeah.
Wait, what are they fighting at now?
They were at 136, I think.
Catch weight, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see, right?
Yeah.
I guess there's nothing else big, huh? All right, well, unless you guys have something else you guys want to bring up, let's get into today's
I'm here to
topics.
discuss the so-called flying saucers.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the SA.
The manner of death was homicide. Homicide.
That we can't explain.
Welcome to Murder, Mystery, and the Unknown.
So we're gonna try kind of like what we did last week with the Skinwalker Ranch.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about the paranormal, right? Which encompasses ghosts.
The unknown, if you would.
Oh yeah, the unknown part of our podcast name. So let me start it off. I have a story. Not a story that I what's it called? It's not like a personal story. Yeah. It's just a story that I found that I wanted to go over because, well, I'll talk about it after. So this is from the point of view of an EMT. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna read it like I'm talking like him. Whatever.
Of a what?
EMT.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so and it's pretty short, so that's good. So it says the ambulance company that I used to work for had a haunted ambulance, Rig 12. A lot of EMTs had stories about it, but I never put much stock in paranormal stuff. That is until I had my own experience with Rig 12. My partner and I were working in a rural community at 3 a.m. and it was pitch dark and completely quiet. We were both dozing. I was in the driver's seat and she was in the passenger seat. I woke up to a muffled voice, but I thought my partner was talking. I told her I was trying to sleep and closed my eyes. I distinctly heard a male voice say, "Oh my God, am I dying?" Followed by a few seconds of heavy breathing. My partner and I sat up straight and looked back into the patient compartment where it sounded like the voice had come from. Things were quiet for a couple of seconds, then we heard the click of an oxygen bottle regulator and a hiss as if it were leaking. I turned on the lights and we ran out of the rig. I thought a transient might have climbed in while we were asleep, so we opened the rear doors. No one was there. I checked the oxygen bottles, neither was open. We didn't sleep much after that. That's it. Short, quick story. And I feel like most ghost stories are like this, where it's like they're just short stories, or like it's just like maybe 1 or 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
And the reason why I brought this one up is because like I don't believe in ghosts, but for me, or I don't know, like an ambulance, a place where people die, right? Where people have died. I do kind of feel like maybe there's something left over of you sometimes, I don't know if it's a ghost or something, but I feel like there might be something left over that might like fuck with your head. You know what I mean? Now I don't know, like, again, there's no way to confirm whether or not this like story is true, but I wanted to bring it up because stories like this I find a little bit more credible than like say like a house story where like that you saw something or you heard something.
My story's coming up.
Yeah. Which is like, we're not, it's like it's one of those things where it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not my story, but this EMT guy's story. So what do you?
So you think the ghost of the dead loom?
No, not a ghost.
Or maybe there's spirits?
Maybe
There's spirits?
Maybe, because that's why I said paranormal, because I do believe in spirits and like, stuff like that, but I don't believe in ghosts.
Is there a difference with spirits and ghosts?
Wait, I have a question.
Sure I view them differently.
Am I gonna get tag team?
Wait, why?
Oh, because you believe.
Do you want to?
No. Let's see. Spirits versus
Don't
ghosts.
threaten me with a good time.
You guys are dumb. Oh, this is a book.
Look, I'm going to try to be very, very open. Okay?
All right.
I'm looking up the thing if you guys want to go.
All right, what's your story?
I got many. Where do you want me to start?
So this is a personal story for you?
Well, I have a few.
Okay. Go ahead.
I have a few.
We're not going to judge you, but don't worry.
All right, let me get my crazy hat on.
I'm already looking at you funny.
Do we need a smoke break?
I might. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I've had a few at my mom's house where I used to live over there. Okay, so we had a neighbor, right? You've heard about this.
Yeah, but
so,
obviously Daniel had
Yeah, so we had a neighbor over there at my mom's house, and then one day he passed away, and he lived alone. So whenever Christmas time and those types of holidays, my dad would invite him over, and he would come over and he would have dinner with us and stuff, you know. And then so after he passed away, I think it was like 2 weeks or so, something like that. And I remember I was in my mom's room with my mom, and and my brother was showering.
Okay.
Okay. And and then and then so we were just chilling there, and then we heard his voice in the hallway.
The guy that had passed away.
Yeah.
Voice. Okay.
Yeah, the guy's voice. And he just said, "Hey." That was all he said.
But so your mom heard it too?
Yeah, she heard it too.
Who else? I'm sure your brother didn't hear it because he was showering.
Yeah,
right?
he was showering, but we went out there to check.
Okay,
him.
look, these are stories I kind of believe.
You're crazy.
No.
No, go ahead.
No, and I
Go.
kind of believe it because this is like something you experience with somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I think those stories are more credible. Whereas like when, like these two, the two, the EMTs, right? They both experience the same thing, and they both can probably like be like, no, yeah, this is what we fucking heard and saw. So I give that story credit. I'm not gonna bash
A
it.
good story.
I mean, we both
Good
heard
fiction, I guess.
I mean, we both heard that one, and then I have another one where my brother, my
hold up,
sister, my mom,
really
and me.
quick. Were you scared when you heard it? No. What about your mom?
No, we just
What-
thought
what
were
was
just
your
like,
reaction?
what the fuck, like that's weird, you
We
know?
were like, aren't you gone?
No, we were just like,
I'm just kidding.
we both looked at each other and we were
Why
like,
did it take you a while?
like, did you
You're
hear
an
that?
idiot.
You know?
Uh-huh.
But I mean, we weren't scared. We were just like, we were just like weirded out by it, I guess.
So more weirded out by it than scared.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I think that's the difference between a ghost and a spirit for me.
Oh, what?
Without reading at this article, right? Ghosts are not evil, but they're not good. Whereas a spirit, this guy that I don't know him, right? But I mean, I assume that he was a decent person if your dad had always invited him over. I feel like I said earlier, like maybe something. Why are you laughing? Something about
I'm a little fuck.
Wait, go ahead. Go.
like something about him stayed like whether like in your house or like in your head, and same with your mom. There's probably something like maybe like not that you guys miss him, but like that, I don't know, you shared something with that guy, because that's pretty significant that your dad would invite him over for big holidays like that. Like,
Yeah,
this is like
it's 'cause,
Thanksgiving and Christmas.
he didn't have no kids or a wife, and
Yeah.
he lived alone.
But that's cool because like when you think back, at least for me, when I think back and I think back of like my family when I was younger, I think back of those holidays where you're with them and
Yeah.
sharing things. So like you having them in the back of your head, that's interesting. There's a whole fucking article about this ghost versus spirits thing, but I think I'm not gonna read it because it's dumb. But yeah, I don't know. See, I give your story credit. Do you want to go before you go with the other ones?
All right, let me tell you
Before
mine.
we knock you down?
All right, so there's this park in West Covina.
Okay.
Yeah, West Covina. It's called Galster Park.
That's the one we went to, huh?
You didn't go to this one?
Yeah, we did.
And West Covina?
Yeah.
With who?
With the whole like 4th Street gang. Or was it 3rd Street? I forget that street. Was it 4th?
I don't think you went there.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
We were like 10 people deep or even more.
Huh.
Yeah, I was there. Dumbass.
Okay, anyways.
So
So
was looking at me like I'm going to lie about going
no,
to
it's because
fucking
I don't remember
College
you.
Park.
I remember I went with my friends, with like Jonathan, some other like
Well,
emo.
did you go with them after?
No, I went with them first. Because I remember they had been telling me, as a matter of fact, so there's 2 stories. I'll do the second one after. But
Okay.
one of them, Spadro Cemetery in Pomona,
I remember that one.
in front of the strip club.
That's not there anymore, I don't think, right?
No, it's not. There's some really creepy shit going on.
Could have
in that
gone to
strip
visit
club.
that cemetery, bro. Visit that cemetery.
Suck the life right out of you. Anyways, so there's Spadro in Pomona that we went to, that I remember you went with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then there's another one, a haunted park apparently in West Covina called Galster Park. So I'll read this really quick off of Reddit.
So this isn't your story.
No, this is my, okay. I went there twice
Uh-huh.
and searched for anything paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's a park in a small town city in Southern California called West Covina that is said to be super haunted, Gloucester Park. The story goes, the park, which is nestled in an upper middle class neighborhood, was the scene of numerous child abductions, rapes, and murders. It's pretty creepy. It's a pretty creepy park. This grammar is bad, my bad. It's surrounded by trees that at times block out the sun when you enter, and you have to cross a bridge. Supposedly, there is a trail in the park that leads up to the house of the child abductor / molester. It's said if you go up it at night, it becomes dead silent except for the sounds of children wailing in the distance, and rocks will be flung at you. Around midnight, 1 or 3, I believe if you drive by the south entrance, a boy is said to be there. If it's a small boy, he warns you and begs you not to enter. If it's a teenage boy, he beckons you in. So, back in the day, and believe it or not, I used to be a security at a shopping, what's it called?
Center.
Yeah, shopping center. So my hours of work were between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I never did shit. I was always bored. So I remember I still talked to some people from high school back when I did. And I remember some of my friends were really into all this shit. And they told me about this place. Because we had already visited the other place that I'm going to talk about later. But they told me this place is haunted. I did a bunch of research on it. I looked it up. I was like, oh shit, it's pretty creepy. Like, there's a lot more than this, you know? But it's like summary. And yeah, I remember I read the story that passing by midnight and then again at 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. that you could see the boy in the entrance. Sorry. And yeah, so we went middle of the night. It must have been like, I think 4 of us at the time. And I know you didn't go that first time.
No.
Yeah.
No, because the people you mentioned, when we went with like I said, the 4th Street people.
I still can't remember that time. But anyways, okay. So yeah, we went with them. I remember they were pretending that they were, or I don't know if they were pretending or they could really hear things. But I was like, the whole way, I was like, bullshit, there's nothing. Like, you guys are imagining things. Like, you literally can't, it was dead silent, you know? We went up to that little tree house where they talk about that's where the molester's ghost is or whatever. And same thing, nothing. I remember we were there from like midnight all the way to like 4 a.m, just walking around the park, sitting down, chilling in pitch black. And yeah, nothing. I know it's kind of a...
Oh, that's your story.
But yeah, that's my story. Yeah,
Sorry, I'm thinking that he's going to be like,
no. My point was that...
Hook. Yeah, I mean, not every like... Yeah. And this is why you're...
But what fascinated me more is that they swore that they were hearing things. And I was...
At the same time that you were there?
And I was literally right there and I was like, nothing.
Let's see, Alexa. What do you think, bro?
Well, I don't know. I mean... Because if you didn't hear or see anything, I mean...
Yeah, there was nothing.
They were probably... Yeah,
okay, and then there was moments where... Okay, the park was dark as fuck. Like, it was dark. There was moments when... And it's a big-ass park where, like, it's... Like, there's a trail and it's, like, straight and it's, like, pitch black.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, look, there's, like, a shape of a little boy there. And I'd be like, come on.
That's because, yeah, I can see, like, if you're already, like, going and scared.
I think that's what it was.
Your imagination, yeah.
And then what's funny is that at the end of the whole thing, we were all talking. I was like, okay, you guys really didn't see anything, huh? And they were like, nah, not really. And I was like, you guys didn't hear anything either, right? Because I know I didn't. And then there was like kind of like a back and forth with, no, but we did hear this, we did hear that, but no, there wasn't anything.
That's funny.
It was scary though, in the sense that it was dark as fuck.
Yeah.
And that we were walking through the park and in the middle of the night, pues.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, other than that,
yeah, I think
I was kind of disappointed. I remember there was a little, not a little, sorry. I was going to say there was a little girl. There was a girl that went to high school with us that was really short, which is what I meant. And she had like a little ninja sword that she took with her.
Who was that?
I don't remember her name. It's because she was like one of those like rocker kids. Okay. She hung out with Roy. Do you remember Roy? I know you know Jonathan.
Yeah.
And Bruce.
I don't know Bruce.
No?
I don't think so.
Well, it was. Oh, I think Alexis went too.
Mhm.
You remember Alexis, no?
Yeah.
But yeah, there was nothing. Not this Alexis. Uno más joto que.
Was she
I
cute?
prefer this one. Was she cute?
Alexis.
Alexis?
He was cool.
Yeah, I think it's like what Alex said, where it's like you kind of went in. No, because you didn't go in skeptical, huh? You kind of went in.
No,
with an
I
open
went in
mind.
wanting like. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
oh shit, like,
Mhm.
all right, this is it. Like, if there's ghosts, they're right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. But at the same time, you pretty much said it that a lot of them confessed that they were just fucking with you or that they were just fucking around. So
Not exactly. They were fucking around, but like when I like told them like they're like we literally didn't hear shit. Like I pointed the flashlight when they said that they saw the outline of a little kid and there was
Yeah.
nothing there. You know.
Well, probably when they were saying all that shit, I mean, they were even unsure of what they were even saying.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, and I think like
And once you said like, "Come on,"
mm-hmm.
they were like, "Yeah, you probably."
They wanted something to be there so bad.
Yeah.
yeah, that's weird, but interesting, I guess. You want to go with yours? Just because I don't have a personal one. Not really. Okay, so I have one, and it's not like that crazy. And to this day, I can't explain it, right?
Yeah.
But I remember, or actually, maybe I can. When we used to live up here, because we used to live up here for a year. We lived up here for a year. I think it was 2008, right, when the housing market crashed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure who was home and who wasn't.
You don't
It was
remember?
just you and Pollo, right?
It was me and Pollo in the living room playing Call of Duty.
Him and our other cousin. Yeah, and they were playing Call of Duty, and I was like, I don't know why. I was like, I'm gonna go work out in the garage, which I never did. I never liked working out like that, like lifting weights. I was more of like a sport guy, but yeah, I was lifting weights. I was doing a dumbbell, I'm pretty sure, and I was just doing like biceps, right? And I remember distinctly someone like getting close to my ear and saying, "Keep going," and I was like, "The fuck?" And then like I look behind me, there's nothing there, right? So then in my head, I'm like, well, maybe they said it from like the door, and it just sounded like it was right next to my ear, right? But I swear to you, it was like they get closer and they're like, "Keep going," right? And so I'm like, well, they're just fucking with me, right? So I go inside, and I don't remember being scared, but I don't know if he says it or my cousin says it, that they swear that I look like fucking like scared as fuck.
Yeah, you went in there and you looked scared.
Yeah, and I was like, did you guys go in there? Did you guys say something to me? And they're like, no, we just been playing. But I don't remember being like super scared, which is weird.
You were
But
probably
they
just
say,
freaked out.
Maybe. And like, I don't know. Do you remember it would have, ow, my knee just cracked. It would have had to have been during the cold season, right?
Oh,
because I was thinking, okay, because you know how like sometimes you get like a little bit of heat exhaustion, right? I don't remember exactly how much I did that day, how much like I was working out, but I don't imagine that it was too much. So like, part of me wants to say that I was just like a little bit like, you know, exhausted from the heat or something, and like you start hearing shit, you start seeing things, but I don't think that's the case. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, I can't explain it. I don't know if it was a fucking ghost. It didn't feel like a ghost to me. When you're a little kid, when I was younger, like I used to think, oh, that's my ghost story. But now that I'm older, I'm like, well, I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't say for sure it was a ghost, but I also can't say it wasn't.
Well, I've never had anyone tell me keep going when I'm exhausted.
Even when you're working out with Carlos. Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
weird though.
It baffles me, right? And I don't believe in ghosts, and I don't think I ever will, unless like you come to me with fucking proof. But I can't explain it.
Let's go to my mom's house. Have an
Fuck that! Not
investigation.
after what you heard. You know what's funny is that before so because we were at my parents' house on Saturday, right? After the fight, and we were drinking, and it was like 3 a.m. and I brought this up to my sister and Christina about what the podcast was going to be this week, right? So I gave him a little insight, and she was telling me I forget the stories from our house up here.
Oh yeah,
I sometimes forget, like we have some pretty fucking weird shit, and I really wish that I remember the exact story for Araceli and Pollo with the music.
Wait, no, that was me and Araceli.
Oh, that was you and Araceli?
Yeah.
I thought she said it was Pollo.
I think Pollo might have been there, but
That
I
was
think
you too?
we're
well, look, you need to go over that story because that story is crazy to me.
Wait,
Even hearing.
okay, this is what I remember. So I remember we were cleaning the backyard, or we had just came inside from like a long day's work, right? And I remember that me and my sister Araceli were in the kitchen, and if it's the same story, I remember we started hearing music, and it was this. I actually can't say the name of the artist.
I know who.
Yeah, but okay, it was this artist that we were really into at the time.
He was a reggaeton?
Yeah, or
was
no,
it?
it was like I'll look it up.
It was Niga.
That was the artist's name.
Yeah.
Oh, Flex.
Yeah, him.
His
His
name-
name changed to
Oh, he changed
DJ
his name?
Flex.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
There
Okay.
you go. Him before.
Te quiero, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we were in the kitchen and then we heard his music going off somewhere. And
In
we're
the
like,
house
in-
or around the house?
no, it sounded like
Doesn't matters.
it didn't sound in the house. It sounded like it was like I guess like you said, like around the
Mhm.
house. And yeah, I remember I think I asked Araceli if she had her phone playing,
Mm-hmm.
but she said que no. And I think Boyo was there. And I think we asked him and he also said que no. And we were trying to look for the source of the music and we never found it. I think that's how it was. But did she tell you the story? Cause
Well, yeah. It's weird. Maybe it's because I was drunk or I don't remember her mentioning you on Saturday. But she said that it was pretty much sad that they would hear it, that you guys would hear the noise and you'd move to the room closest to where you thought the noise was. But then it would stop and then it would start again in another room and then another room. And that's what you guys kept doing for a bit.
you know what's funny now that I think about it? That Boyo was there.
I was going to say,
And-
isn't that weird that Pollo was there? Look, bro, Pollo's a little...
He used to fuck with us so
he's
much.
a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Or he
so-
was. He was.
I wouldn't doubt that Boyo was fucking with us.
But no, because I think we brought it up to him and he swears. And I'm sure that like now he'd tell you. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that now he would tell you like
Was it the same song that you guys kept hearing all over the house? Or what?
Yeah, it was the same song.
but
I
like
know
that's
which one
part
it
of
was.
fake.
I just
if you think
remember.
about it, if he's in the house with you, how does he fake that?
I don't know.
And it's not like a time where you have multiple devices with you. Like this was back in 2008. You know what I mean?
We didn't
like-
even have smartphones.
Yeah.
I remember they had chocolate, the
The
LG chocolate.
Yeah.
Like it was this song.
Oh, that song.
Yeah.
Don't
This
play
was
it
a
too long
song.
because of copyright.
All right, there it's gone.
There we go. I'm pretty sure you can get copyright, right?
I don't know, but yeah, I know what song that one is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. That one's weird to me because I can't, fuck that. I'd be scared. I'd be scared if something like that happened. You know, and then you go investigate it, and it's like, okay, I'm getting closer to the
Well,
sound.
where was Boyo in all this?
To be honest, I don't remember. It was like so long ago.
Like, I mean, if you and your sister were following the sound, where was Boyo in all of this when this was happening?
I forget that you know who Pollo is, huh?
Yeah, because then that would like rule out Boyo. Like,
If he was with you, yeah.
if
that's
it was,
true. If
like,
he was with
if
you,
it was in,
room to
or,
room, huh?
Yeah, or in one spot the whole time.
I
I don't know.
Like I said, I can't remember
something that-
exactly, but like thinking about it,
Yeah.
it could have been Boyo just fucking with us.
But I think even Araceli, would like, I don't know. Maybe you should call her.
Like I was pretty stupid.
You were young.
I probably fell for whatever Boyo was doing.
No, but even then, you weren't even that young. You were in 10th grade or 9th grade?
We I was a
10th.
sophomore, so 10. Yeah.
10th grade. I think that's old enough to not fall for.
No, I was pretty dumb.
Okay, never mind.
I was gullible.
But yeah, that story's weird. There's also back to the house. We once found a fucking bone the size of was it like an arm or a leg?
Oh my god, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
bro. We found a bone the size of an arm or a leg. I forgot which one it was. It was big though, huh?
Wasn't a dog or anything?
Nah,
like that?
bro. It looked like a human.
It was
Yeah.
a big ass bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You remember what we were doing?
We dug it up, no? Or one of the dogs dug it up?
No. We were digging
Mm-hmm.
because we were gonna burn a bunch of stuff. So I think we were digging a hole.
You're right. Kind of like a makeshift campfire, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we are gonna burn like a bunch of trash. So we were just making a hole to put everything in.
Yeah.
And I think that's when we found it.
You're right.
Yeah, I forgot about the bone. That's true. It was a big ass bone.
Yeah, sounds like that house might have been haunted.
Maybe.
And then, do you remember the story about my grandma with her iced coffee?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was there for
So
that. Yeah.
again, I don't know what happened, but middle of the night. Well, it was the middle of the night. We might have been coming home from a game from the indoor, I think, over here in Victorville.
Maybe.
Okay, well, point is that we were coming home late from somewhere. My grandma was with us, and I think was it McDonald's or Starbucks where we stopped by.
I remember it being McDonald's, but I could be wrong.
Okay, well, we stopped by McDonald's, and at the time, I think that was barely when I realized, or I seen that freaking iced coffees were like really popular and everybody was getting them.
Yeah.
So I remember we got an iced coffee. Everybody got one. My grandma got one. And I remember we got home and my grandma had set it down on the dining table. And I think maybe we went to the van or whatever we had at the time to bring down some stuff. And then by the time we all went back in, the iced coffee was already gone. Like somebody had drank all of it.
Bro, like they fucking slurped that.
And I'm talking like within the span of
Maybe 20 seconds.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, imagine you right now. You walk out to your truck and you.
Yeah,
come
like
back
right
in.
now. Yeah, you come back in and let's say this cup's full of iced coffee, it's gone.
Yeah.
That could have been just anyone there.
Well, I remember at the time my grandma was mad because she was like, who
Yeah.
drank my thing?
Because I mean, I could probably drink something like that fast.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. At the same time, I guess it's because it was iced coffee. Like for example, I've never drank coffee.
Mm.
Like there was only a certain amount of people that would drink coffee at the time, and everybody had gotten their own thing, from what I remember. So yeah, that was the.
Yeah. As far as like, yeah, I don't think anybody did that because I also remember that nobody was in there. Like we all went outside.
Well,
You know
like what I think happened was that maybe my grandma drank it and she didn't realize.
And she forgot.
You know, because I remember we kind of confronted her with it,
Uh-huh.
and she even got mad, like, because
how
she thought
dare
we were,
you.
yeah, because she probably thought that we thought she was crazy, which
Yeah.
was not the case. Maybe you just drink it and you forgot.
Yeah, that's funny because that's probably more than likely what happened.
I mean, that could be a possibility, right?
They also, yeah, for sure. See, that's one where it's like, yeah, that's kind of explainable. Or
Yeah, I forget things
could have-
sometimes.
Or even what you said, somebody probably fucking drink it and they've never fessed up to it.
Or that, well, that's true, huh?
Yeah. But
You know what? I didn't even think about that. Like, what if my dad drank it and he didn't want to look
he
bad?
didn't want to say anything.
And
You know what though? I don't remember my dad being there, but he had to, huh? Because
no,
yeah,
I think
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. There's one more
From that house?
I swear, yeah, the Monique one. Yeah, so we used to babysit, or my mom used to babysit. She's not our cousin. She's our cousin's daughter.
She's our
Right.
second cousin once removed.
No, that's not it. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
That's what
Okay.
Jared is to us.
Oh,
And
okay.
Jared and those kids are the same.
Jared's
And-
my nephew though.
well, we call them nephews, whatever.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But okay, so I don't know the entire story. I wish we would have called out Aseli to like confirm these things because I know she knows it very well. But we used to babysit that girl, right? And sorry, Monique, we used to fucking punk her, right? We used to treat her like pretty bad. Like
Really?
yeah, we used to be pretty mean to her. It was more like punking, like like friendly family bullying.
Oh,
But
yeah.
one time she like came up to my mom all like kind of like scared her, like like, and I remember she said, sorry, Araceli said that she told my mom, "Who's that guy at the front door?"
Oh, what the heck?
Yep, I was making my fucking skin, the thing, get goosebumps, and then my mom was like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "Go in the room," and my mom locked all the doors, did everything, and she checked the front door, nobody was there. She checked around, nobody was there. But yeah,
How old was she though?
oh, she was young, bro. Maybe
Like how?
Gail's age, maybe.
4?
No, because she was. Well, maybe because she was talking already.
Yeah, obviously.
How's Miguel, like 4?
4.
She must have been like 5, I think.
Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. She went to my mom like all scared, like, and then she said that, and yeah, my mom like checked everywhere.
That's
I think
funny.
she even called my dad.
I
like,
don't
scared.
remember
My
that.
mom even called my dad scared, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh, that's one I don't remember.
And this all happened in the same house?
Yeah.
Yeah. And my mom is not easy to like rattle. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
But
I
what?
don't
But,
think.
but why did she get rattled in?
Why did she get rattled?
Yeah.
I don't know. It must have been something she felt, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah, there's actually another story about my mom, but I don't remember exactly how it is.
you don't think it's this one?
No, it's not
Because I
this
had
one.
forgotten about this one until Araceli brought it up on.
This one I never heard of,
No.
but yeah, I can't remember it.
Well, if you do, let's go back to it. But
Sounds
Okay.
like that house had some stuff going on.
I would want to go visit it, like just to see.
Have
know,
you passed
if
by
I
it?
felt-
No, huh?
Not in a long time. In a long time.
I used to pass by it a lot when I had a pool over there.
Is it left on Choiciana?
So yeah, you go down Main,
And then
left on Choiciana,
Okay.
and right
I
on
have a-
Benicia,
well,
and then Del Mar.
yeah, Veneciana del Mar. Yeah, bro. Don't move into the house. If you're gonna buy a house up here, don't move into that one. You're gonna find fucking
The scariest
human
part was
bones.
that my parents bought that house for $210 back in like 05. And when they lost the house, it was only worth like 30 grand.
That's the scariest part about all.
Talk about a scary ass story market crash. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, that's why we moved back.
Yeah, that's why we went back to Pomona.
Back to where we came from with our filthy asses.
Back to trailer trash.
Yeah, trailer trash that we are. All right, Alex. Sorry, we took up all the time.
No, it's
but
all good,
go
it's
ahead,
all
bro.
good.
Tell us your
All right.
Was
Top
like 4
that.
people are involved?
Huh?
4 people are involved in
Yeah.
this one. All right, go ahead.
So
I'm gonna fact check you, bro. I'm gonna call your family and be like,
put them on the line. So it was another time. We were same place, my mom's house, and we were in high school. My brother and I had just gone home from school, and so when we would get home from school, we would go and change, right? Do like shorts and shit,
yeah,
and then we would go and eat. And I remember that time, me and my brother, we had changed and we were walking like towards the living room kitchen area, and my mom was at the end of the hall calling us to come and eat, and my sister was on the couch, right? So we were walking, and then out of nowhere, we all heard what sounded like a female voice say my name, Alexis. Yeah. And everyone heard it, my sister, my mom, my brother. But the difference was that when they heard it as an echo around the whole house. But when the way I heard it was like if someone was standing at the end of a long hallway and just saying my name,
yeah,
Alexis, but like that,
yeah,
you know. And then and like me and my brother, we all stopped. Well, we stopped walking, and then my mom, my sister, like we were like, what the fuck, you know? And again, I didn't get scared. Nobody got scared. It was just like what the fuck. But it was really weird.
Fuck that. I'd be fucking.
It was really weird,
terrified, bro. Especially if it's my name they're saying. I'd be scared.
And it sounded like a female voice, and that's how I heard it.
Yeah.
But everyone else said that they heard it like echo around the whole house, like an echo.
That's weird. That I'd be scared. See, that's another one that I do believe you on, because everybody was there. Everybody heard it.
Yeah,
you know?
everyone heard
If it was only you hearing it, I'd be more like,
Nah.
Alex, cut the fucking bullshit.
And then another thing, like me and my sister, we both have seen like a black shadow, and the same thing happened to both of us when we saw this black shadow. So one time it was I don't know where I was at, but my sister was home alone, and again she was in the living room on the couch, and by the I don't know if you remember, but like you know where my old room used to be, by the garage.
Yeah.
So she saw like a black shadow coming out from like that room into the living room, and when my sister saw it, she like froze up, and she said she couldn't scream, talk, move. She was like froze.
What did she feel?
Was scared. She was fucking scared. All right. And the same thing happened to me once as well. I was in that room, and that room had a bathroom, and I remember it was in nighttime. So the room was dark. I only had the bathroom light on, and I was facing the mirror, and from the mirror you can see the doorway to the room. And same thing, I saw a black shadow, darker than the darkness in the room.
Yeah.
It was fucking dark, like pitch black. And I saw it move. And the same thing happened to me. I got fucking scared. I couldn't scream.
Did you feel like crying?
No.
No.
No, but I remember I got fucking scared. I wanted like to scream for my mom to, for someone to come in the room, but I really couldn't, and I couldn't talk or scream or move.
Yeah.
I was just like, I just fucking froze with fear, and then but I could like hear myself talking, like talk to myself in my head, and I was like, run, run, run,
Yeah, you didn't have that dog in you.
At that moment
you're
I
a
did.
fraud.
At that moment I didn't, but I finally got like the courage like to just get out of there, and I did. I fucking just, I swear I fucking booked it from my room to my mom's room, and I fucking just ran. And I remember I like get into my mom's room and like telling her like what I saw and shit. And I was scared to go back, but then the dog came back, and I ended up going back. And wow, I mean, I slept in my room, but I was fucking scared that night though. Yeah.
I have a similar story to that, and it's kind of the same. Like I saw a shadow, but like I don't know when to talk about it or whatever. I'm going to talk about it, but don't laugh because it's not funny, right? No. Okay. So you remember the roofing supply company next to? I'm sure. Well, yeah, I'm sure you know this story.
Wait, I don't. But go ahead.
So I forget where. I think you might have been in the car. It might have been something else. But our sister, she was gonna take me and somebody else somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it was, but I remember looking over to that fence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a black shadowy figure, right? And it made me cry, like from what I felt within me. And it was like you. I remember my sister asking me, what's wrong? And I couldn't talk. I couldn't say anything. I cried. That's it. That's why I was asking you, like, if you felt dread. I felt dread. That's what I felt like within me. And like, I don't know though. I'm not, like I said, I don't believe in like shit like this, but like there's stuff like those two things that have happened to me. That the first one is more like, whatever, you hear something and I don't know. But this one that I just said, that one, fuck it. I don't know. I don't like talking about it.
You didn't have that dog in you either.
I still don't. That's what's fucked up. Yeah, but that's why I asked, because I thought it sounds similar to mine.
Yeah, well, seeing that black shadow, I've never felt anything like that, where you're just a complete, like, you really can't, like, move or anything, like, scream or say anything, like.
Maybe I cried because I'm a little bit more of a bitch than you are, huh? You and your sister are stronger than I could ever be.
Alex, like, maybe.
Son of a bitch, you got it.
I don't know, man.
You know what's funny that you were describing right now, like
you weren't
sleep paralysis.
Really? I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds what he described sounds like that.
I've had that before in the house too.
Oh yeah. What about here?
No.
My wife gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does mine.
It's pretty scary.
I love it.
It sucks. It always. You like experiencing it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's scary, but it's cool afterwards. Like,
I've done it once because you can do it to yourself.
Yeah.
There's like a way to do it, but
it's scary.
I haven't done it again. But it sucks because when it happens to my wife, it's always when I'm like fucking away or fucking playing and I have my headset on, you know, and then she'll tell me like later, like, yeah, she's like, I had it again, and I'm like, oh fuck, I wish I was there, you know, because I don't know, I'm sure she gets fucking scared because
yeah, it's scary, but
you don't remember that story I just told about me?
I don't.
You weren't there? It must have been Edith then.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, because I remember Araceli was driving and then, or was it my mom? No, I think it was Araceli. And she just kept looking at me like, she was kind of scared too, because like she could tell that something was wrong, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, and I've always been a man. Like, if I see something, I go after it.
Fuck that. Yeah, I've always been a man, my ass.
You know, let me pull up my X-ray right now.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so many stories about you not being a man.
For the majority of my life, I haven't been a man.
All right, the last thing I want to go. Well, are we done with our stories? Do you have one?
Just Padre Cemetery.
Okay, tell us that one. What was that? Hold up, are you gonna? All right, tell us the story.
Nothing happened. Again, another super haunted place apparently that you can find online. It's called Padre Cemetery, Pomona. Again, I went the first time with like some of those same friends that I went to the other park. So that's actually where we went first in search of the paranormal. And yeah, we went to the cemetery. We didn't jump there was a gate, but there was like a fence on the side that was cut open. So we went in there, crossed some train tracks. And yeah, there was a bunch of tombstones from like the late 1800s.
It was pretty creepy.
It was
Like,
creepy, yeah.
because it like when we first went, I expected like a cemetery, like how you see the, you know,
Like the ones here.
yeah, but no, you could tell it was like old and like
Yeah, like plants growing on top of
yeah.
the.
So it was
Yeah.
pretty creepy. Aesthetically, it was
But yeah, no. Other than that, I mean, we were there for like again like an hour, 2 hours, and nothing. And I think to that one, I must have gone back like 3-4 times, because I remember I went twice with my friends. Then I went once again with you guys. Then the last time we went, I don't even remember, but Laurita was there with us. Do you remember that?
I think so. I think that's the time I went
Okay.
because I only went once.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one of my cousins from Mexico went with us too. She was texting the whole time, and I remember,
Fuck yeah.
yeah, and I remember she was stepping on the graves, and somebody was telling her like, "Don't step on the graves; it's a sign of disrespect." And she was just like, "Okay," and then she continued texting. But yeah, no, nothing happened, unfortunately.
I feel like you're like me with anxiety.
How?
I didn't believe in anxiety until I got it myself.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's one of those things that I have to see it to believe it.
Because like,
And I tried
for
to
a long
see it.
time, I didn't believe in anxiety. I thought people
Yeah,
had
okay,
anxiety
but this
and
is
had it on their
different
head.
though. But
No, I know,
I
but
get
like,
your angle.
but
your
you know what I'm
point.
saying?
Yeah. It's all in
That's
your
just-
head.
You guys are just weak, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, that dog in me though, just.
Okay, the last thing I wanted to touch up on. We're done with the stories.
Yeah, I'm done with
I don't
mine.
want to leave you guys
Sure,
out.
I mean, I have a lot.
Alex is
but
like, yeah.
I have a lot, man. I can be out here all day.
No, but what do you guys? How do you guys feel about like haunted places, like famous haunted places?
Well,
kinda
Galster Park was one of them,
Mhm.
and Spadra.
But
But
do you think there's anything behind them, like, or is it more like just people talking and? You know
yeah,
what I mean.
I think it's more of that.
Well, I was gonna ask, have you ever been to a haunted place, like a famous one? Because I remember,
No.
you remember the Queen Mary? I'm sure you do.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
in
yeah,
Long
yeah.
Beach. Yeah.
That one's supposed to be really, really haunted.
I heard there's a room.
We
in the
went.
Yeah,
corner.
there's a
Yeah, we
certain
went.
room.
we
yeah.
we did, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to sleep over. So
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
where it kind of like, this is where I'm kind of like, this is bullshit. Where you're supposed to sleep over, you're supposed to sleep in a certain room, and they close that room off every now and then because like crazy shit happens. But yeah, that's why I don't know. I kind of wanted to bring it up because I don't really believe in places like that.
They're like, you must
Being
order
haunted.
room service for all 3 of your meals here to activate your ghost.
There's packages they have and shit. But yeah, how do you feel about those places, Alex?
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I've never been to one. I
Mhm.
think there's a difference in places. For example, like the places that Carlos is saying
Mm-hmm.
compared to other places, like for example, the Vasilia X murder house.
Mm.
I feel like I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like there's places that get a lot of talk from it, and then places that are actual like haunted. You know?
Where would you place the Villisca Axe murder house on that? You think it's actually haunted?
I think it might be actually
Yeah?
haunted, just because of what happened there.
And
And
how brutal it all was.
yeah, and like
shit?
I don't know if like when something like that strong happens, if there is anything that like stays behind, like any emotion and things like that.
Mhm.
Because okay, before we finish this, there was an accident that happened in my mom's house,
Mhm.
in front of my mom's house, where this guy got run over. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and we heard it when it happened, and I went outside, and I remember when I was like, I wasn't like standing next to the guy, but I was like standing, like a couple feet,
Mhm.
and I could feel like emotion,
Yeah.
pain, things like that, things that I've never felt before, and I could just feel it.
How old were you?
I was like in high school, I think.
So you were pretty, not old, but you were older.
Yeah, and I could like feel it. You know what I mean? And it's something that I can't describe. Like it's just like something that I've never felt before.
You do have a heart.
Sometimes,
He's not as shallow as we
but
think.
because of that, maybe
Uh-huh.
And then just one more thing. So after that happened, not right after, but after that happened, so at that time my dad still wasn't like with us the whole time. He was still staying down the hill because that's where he worked.
Yeah.
And I think I told you this, but one of my brother's friends one time was, I guess, passing by the house walking, and he said that he saw a guy sitting outside our house.
Wait, so the guy died?
Yeah, the guy died.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. Like,
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not say, but like his stomach was all
Yeah.
open and shit.
Yeah. Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of emotion that like I never like felt. I'm telling you, it was like really weird for me. But I could feel like something like energy, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was weird. I don't know how to explain it.
What? Well, I don't know. We can talk about this shit off here, but yeah. I think I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, that's heavy.
I know.
Yeah, well, yeah, heavy. Yeah, I guess you
Yeah.
could say that. Like the moment,
Yeah.
it was fucking
Oh, I'm
heavy.
fucking sure. It's heavy me thinking about it. I can't imagine what you fucking saw.
That was crazy.
Like that. All right, guys. Well, do you guys have anything else to add?
No, I mean, remember like 2 weeks ago, there was a homeless guy in one of my pools in the morning.
Oh,
fuck! You didn't tell me
yeah.
this.
I didn't tell you.
Not
No.
in the pool.
No.
No,
I'm sure it'd be fucking cold.
It was. Just kidding. Hey,
We should end the podcast.
No, okay, so
No,
I start my
no. You had your chance.
clap.
No, tell us your story.
I mean, I was scared. I was scared in the sense that I kind of didn't know what to do, and it threw me off guard. So I start really early in the morning with my work.
What time? What time did you do?
I start at 6.
No, what time did you get to the pool?
Oh, I got there at 5:50.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm backing up, right? And in my backup camera, I see like the outline of a man. And I'm backing up like to somebody's side gate, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I see, you glance over, I see the outline of a man. I'm like, whatever. And then I'm like, wait, what? And I look back again. And yeah, there's a freaking man right there on the floor sitting down. And I was like, what the heck is this? I was like, what? And then, what did I do? And then I lowered down my window and I looked at my side mirror, and yeah, there was obviously it was a homeless guy just sitting down right there. Like he looked like my backup lights were like blinding him because he was like this, and I was like, what the fuck? So I stayed there for a while staring at him, and then I was like, oh, let me text the customer. So I texted the customer, and then I was like, no, fuck, let me call her because like I don't know what to do. And I called her, but her phone.
Well, yeah, it's 5.
It was no, but the phone was off because it went straight to voicemail. So I was like, shit, what do I do? Like, do I get off? Like, what if this fool gets crazy with me? I don't have anything on me. A mallet. But anyways, so I called Alex and I was like, hey, wait, what do I do? And I started telling him. And what did you tell me?
At first, when he started explaining to me what was going on, I thought this was like backed up into the house or something. Like because he started saying that he was backing up.
Yeah.
And that was like the first thing
you
that
thought, like he crashed.
Yeah, like he crashed, like he backed up into the house.
So you see, you're a liar.
A liar?
Yeah. You
Why?
said like you would have ran straight at it.
Yeah,
Here you are.
I didn't have that dog in me, man.
You fucking. Oh, let me call Alex. He'll know what to do.
I was about to go with him, but
That's funny.
Yeah, no, but it tripped me out and it scared me because.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I thought was funny that you said?
mm.
When you told me, like, well, just go back later, and if he's still there, we'll just, like, walk around and, like, don't wake him up. That's messed up. Like, this ain't even his fucking house, Alex.
No, I think I said to just tell him like, hey man, like I'm just walk through here, like
You're like, but don't be rude about it.
No, I mean, just do the old, like, nod, that we do. That one out.
So
When else?
Oh, man. All right. Well,
But yeah.
that's the end of the podcast. If you guys liked it, let us know. We're going to try to format our podcast a little bit more like this, right?
Yeah.
I think it's your week next week.
Yeah, my turn.
Do you know what you're going to be talking about yet or no?
Not yet, no.
I like how Alex brought you a coaster and you don't use it.
I don't know why that's there.
Oh, no.
I don't know why that's there. No, I don't know.
I had my drink here first.
And then
Then I was like, I can't really reach it. Like, I was struggling, so I just put it here.
if only you could move the fucking coaster out. Anyways, all right. Well,
You never know with these things.
we'll see you guys next week. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I have something to say and I can't say shit. You guys say the outro.
Comment your experiences.
Yeah, let us know
yeah,
about
let
your
us know.
paranormal experiences, if you even have any,
So
Yeah, if-
or what you think.
So I'm gonna say that no, it's a no for you.
Oh, for the Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, of course not. No. I'll believe it when I see it or
Daniel's
feel
on,
it.
Daniel's on the fence.
For me, it's the unknown. You know, it's like I don't know. There's no way to explain it, but there's also there are stories that you can't explain, like the iced coffee one, right? Probably my grandma just forgetting some.
I'm gonna give my grandma a call right now.
Oh, she can get that. All right, guys.
All right.
We'll see you guys next week then.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.